Let's start with Mr. Anderson. Briefly at the beginning, they mentioned his first name is Thomas. No biggie, right? Actually, the name Thomas is biblical, and he was one of Jesus' apostles. In fact, that's where the term Doubting Thomas got its start. And since Anderson means descendant from which suggests that he is the descendant of an apostle. In the obvious sense, neo is an anagram of one, but neos in Greek means new. He is the new member of the ship and a new world. He represents everything that is new. Faster movement and new hope are prime examples. Dozer, short for bulldozer, is the brother of Tank. Dozer was born naturally in Zion and was never a victim of the Matrix. Dozer was the strongest member of the team. In the movie, his name was an allusion to the sleeping state of the people while they were plugged into the Matrix. Dozer was one of the characters in the movie that was killed by Cypher in his attempts to betray his shipmates. Switch is another one of the characters with a smaller role in the movie. One meaning of the word switch is to change. Switch changed their ways from the rest of the group by having blonde hair and wearing lighter clothes instead of darker hair and dark clothes like the rest of her shipmates. The name Switch also means the breaking of an electrical current and is exactly what happens to her when she dies. Cypher breaks the circuit right out of her head and switched her off. Tank was the brother of Dozer and was also born in the real world in Zion. He was known as the operator of the ship and watched over the rest of the crew while they were plugged back into the Matrix. Tank represents the tanks, or cells, that the humans were kept in while they were hooked up into the electrical power plants controlled by the machines. He was attacked by Cypher but ended up killing him in his attempt. Apoc, not to be confused with the famous deceased rapper Tupac, was the first character in the Matrix to die from Cypher's killing spree. His death, in a sense, signified the beginning of the end, and this is possibly why his name is an allusion to the apocalypse from the Christian Bible's book of Revelation. Cypher is difficult to understand and hides his true self from the others, as if he's encrypted or ciphered from hackers. Therefore, his name refers to the hackers that play a major role in the movie. The name Cypher may also be a subtle reference to Lucifer, referring to his rebellious actions against Morpheus.
Welcome to the real world.
The Matrix is the non-existent world that the machines have created in order to keep the human minds intact so that their energy can be harvested for their use. The definition of a matrix is the surrounding structure. In order to realize the truth, one had to go past the surrounding structure of the matrix and into the real world. In Latin, matrix comes from the word mater, which means mother. The matrix raised the humans so that when their time came, they would be prepared to enter into the real world. Matrix also means beginning or origin, which symbolizes that the matrix is where people believe that they are born into.